All right, it looks like we are live here, and I told you guys I'd be back, and I am. So, welcome to have you guys back. It looks like everything is set up correctly, so let's go ahead and talk about some health stuff. Now, what we want to do first is ask you, last week I didn't get a chance, so I want to make sure everybody's in here. So let me see. I know it's a little later than we normally get on, but again, that work thing getting in the way. We got 4 people in right now. Tell us where you're from. All right. You always got to give us where you're from. Shout out your city, your state, your country, wherever you're from. If you're proud of it, throw it up there. All right. I want to see it. But last week, I wanted to ask the important question, and I don't think I ever got around to it, was were people happy taking drugs? And I don't think that they are, but sometimes I think we do it out of training. You always go to somebody else to handle your problems. So I think that's the real reason behind this, the psychological training behind it. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get with it. If anybody is on Instagram right now, you guys got a comment, go ahead and throw it in there because we're going to answer your questions too. All right. So here we go. We got stuff on here. Oh, look at this. We got 20 people in already. I love it. Let me start shouting them out. Cynthia was first. New York City, baby. Always first in the house. I like it. All right. So we got Amina. I love it, Amina. Thank you for showing up. Brandon, I love it. All right. Anagato Williams. Wait a minute. Let me see. Anagato Williams. That's right. So, yes. So, Peaceful Mind Girl. I know she's probably Zen. Peaceful Mind Girl. I like that. All right. D. Diaz. MC Killer King. Wardeen Walton. All right. Minister Slow Stroker. All right. I always get him in here, but Chicago is in the building always. All right. I know I went to school in Chicago, Slow Stroker. All right. So, there you go. All right. Mike A. We welcome you in here. All right. We got a full house in here. I love it. We got 22 people already, and I got to tell you, I'm happy to have you guys in here. On Instagram, we got people in here too. Some people are actually on Instagram, but they'd rather watch it on there. Hey, I can't blame you. All right, I know I love Instagram too. It's one of my favorite platforms. I have to say, I'm ashamed. I've been veering away from Facebook. I know, but Instagram is more fun. I got to tell you, YouTube and Instagram is the absolute shit. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get along with it. But I want to ask you guys, we got more people coming in. Look at this. We got Velvet Passion coming in here. David Envy. Wait a minute. FG. David FG, gotcha. Cynthia, all right. So Eva, back in here. How you doing, Eva? Jay Flo, back in the house. The best teacher, I love it. B. Lewis, Cleveland, Ohio. All right. So, what does that say? Kira. All right. So, hey, Alvin, thank you. All right. Kira, what's up to you? I'm glad to see you in here. Sharon's Portrait Corner back again. All right. I love that. So she's back in here representing. Iris Steffens back in the house. I love it. Okay. Raina back in the house. All right. Because almost missed you. Didn't hear the bell sound. All right. So I know sometimes YouTube, I haven't even been getting one notification from YouTube for the people who have actually been leaving comments on my videos. So I just been basically kind of going back through and trying to look through the videos to see if anybody commented so I can actually reply to the comments. And it's been terrible. All right. So we got almost 30 people on here now. All right. We got more. I love it. All right. So I think my cousin Marcus is on here too. Now, those of you who are on Instagram, take a look. We got Aretha Green on Instagram. Good stuff. Blaze Bunny. And we got Alberto Gonzalez. All right. One of my YouTube buddies there. Good stuff. Now, what we're going to do here is ask the question again, because last week I don't think I got to it, but I have to figure out, are any of you taking medications right now, and you would prefer your medications you're taking right now over natural methods? I just want to know, be honest. Nobody's going to come to your house and beat you with a bag of nickels. I promise. But I don't know. I might not promise on that one. I think I have some nickels like right here. I could come up. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So when you guys get there, I just want to know, would you prefer your own medication? Do you get used to that little bottle with the peel shaking in it? Do you like going to the medicine cabinet? Do you enjoy going to Walgreens and CVS and picking up your prescriptions? Do you enjoy that kind of thing? So if you say no, I want you to say hell no if you're on the health train. But if you do like it, I want you to say yes, I do that. And Nothing else works. Therefore, that's why I have to do the medication. So let me hear it from you. All right. I want to hear from you all seriously. All right. So that D boy is back in the house. Thanks for informing me I need to do the water fast. I did it for 7 days. My skin has cleared dramatically. That D boy. All right. He is actually getting in there and he's taking a proactive stance on his health. That D boy, that's why I'm clapping for you, man, because I knew that something like that was dramatic, but that you had never done before, but done the water fast. You went hardcore. You didn't do 3 days. You did 7. All right. Hold on. Let me see. 7. All right. That's 7. That's what I'm talking about. So I just want to know, are you still on that thing? Okay. So good stuff. Eva says thumbs up. All right. So Kira says hell no. B. Lewis says hell no. B. Lewis, welcome back. All right. I see you out there. Sharon's Portrait Corner says, I hate these meds. All right. She doesn't want to be on any of that mess. Okay. Cynthia says, I'm on metformin, but weaning myself off, treating myself holistically as much as possible. All right. That deserves a hand as well. Cynthia, I am so proud of you for actually doing that, because you don't realize what it takes to actually take your health back into your own hands and actually have the confidence to go sometimes against doctors' orders and do what you know is right for you. But see, they make it seem like you're doing the wrong thing if you go the holistic or the natural route, because they didn't give you the pills. They didn't give you the supplements. They didn't write your prescription. You didn't do their surgery. So I applaud you guys to the utmost for taking your health in your own hands. And that's all I ever want for all of just any of you. Please, 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 please be able to say no to the doctor. It's your body. Don't be sitting there begging and kowtowing. Oh, maybe, and yeah, I'll do a few pills with this, and then I'll do some natural stuff over here, and that way I can satisfy the doctor and satisfy my body. How about you just satisfy your body and just say, Doc, we're going to try some other things. We're not going to, indulge in the stuff that has been known to kill people, known to maim people, known to paralyze people, known to give people lifetime disorders that they can't get rid of. That's what the side effects of medication do. So I just want to let you guys know, please, please, please be careful with your health. Take care of it. Stand up for yourself. And if you don't want it, say you don't want it. Don't sit there and be just docile and, yeah, Doc, okay, I'll do it. You're wearing a white coat. I'll do it. No, Doc, no, I don't care what you're wearing. I'm going to go and I'm going to try some new stuff. And if that doesn't work, and I've tried every other natural method out there and that doesn't work, maybe, just maybe, I'll take a pill from you. Okay, that's the only reason you should do it. Last resort. Okay, let's get to it. All right, so I like this. Cynthia Freeman said, worked in pharma for 28 years. The drugs don't work. All right, so she's talking about the efficacy of the drugs, because sometimes they just outright fucking lie. They just tell you right off the bat. All right, so we've doubled the amount of people. We got 40 people in here now. I got to tell you guys, it's unbelievable that they will lie to your face, lie about lying, and then say it's safe and effective on the damn paperwork that comes with the mess. It's unbelievable. You wouldn't believe the kind of lies that they throw out there, the kind of stuff that we're going through nowadays. But I got to tell you, it's blowing my mind right now. And hopefully that's why I haven't been to the doctor in, oh my God. Has it been almost 10 years now? It's almost been 10 years. I have not been to a doctor's office. So good stuff. What is this? 2018? It's 2007. It has been. My goodness. All right. I haven't been to a doctor in a while. Now I have gone for a routine physical, and I think that was 2009 for a job. So that doesn't count because I didn't go to him for help. I had to do, it was a mandatory thing. But trust me, I didn't take anything. And I think that he found something else where he was like, oh yeah, you're a little high on this. You need to go get this prescription filled. As soon as I walked out of that door, I threw that right in the trash can. Okay, right outside his office. It's right in there. Okay, I didn't touch that mess because I know every drug or pill that you put in your mouth will slow or stop a metabolic process inside your body. And that is something I cannot accept. Okay, so I got to see it here. It says, B. Lewis. All right, fight for you. All right, look at that. All right, Epsom salt. All right, they're taking it. We're helping each other out in the chat here. I like this. Good stuff. All right, now we got Cassie G back on the line. It says, hello, Alvin, Cassie G, Birmingham, New York. Thank you for caring. And I have to. I got to tell you, Cassie, it's my honor and it's my pleasure to care for my fellow human beings because nobody else will. It's it's bothering me to the utmost that nobody really cares about your health. They just care about trying to extract money from you through deadly procedures and stuff like that. Now, people think that what I charge is expensive, okay? And it might be to some people. However, it's nothing compared to the copay and the 20% you're going to pay out of pocket for the chemotherapy and all that kind of junk. It's nothing compared to the suffering you're going to go through. So I justify it, yes, but I have to charge those prices because I have to get people to do it, okay? And somebody asked me last week, when are we going to start the next course or the next class for the getting people in, getting diseases fixed and healed and doing it fast? I'm actually going to do that next. All right, today is the 17th. So I think it's going to be next 2 Mondays from now. All right, 2 Mondays from now. So I think just about 2 weeks, Let me see. We got 17. So we got the Monday of the 27th, okay? The Monday of the 27th. We're actually going to do the release of the course, and we're going to open it back up so everybody can get a chance to get in there. Now, I'm going to, again, all right, for you guys, okay? Just because you guys are on here, and I'm going to do special lives, and I'm going to do lives all that week so that you guys can get the link. I'm going to send it to you, and if you guys want to partake of it, you can. If you don't, there is no hard feelings. I'm still going to come on here. I'm going to do the lives and stuff like that, and I'm happy to answer questions. But in the course, we're going to go really in depth, and we're going to talk about some chemistries, and we're going to talk about some cells, and we're going to talk about getting those things right and flushing the body, flushing different vital organs in your body to make sure that your health recovers. We're going to make sure that you don't have people think you can't cure leukemia. Yeah, you can. Okay. People think you can't get rid of lupus. Yeah, you can. All it is a breakdown of the basement layer of your skin. So we can work on some stuff. We can do some stuff together. Should you decide to jump in. All right. So there you go. So there's my little plug there. So I might even send you guys an early bird link if you want. All right, in order to get in there. All right, and we'll give you guys the early access to everything so you can get started. Okay, so let me see here. All right, so just ignore the fine print. That's a good one. All right, so Kira C says, I need to do what you did, Sharon. Okay, good stuff, which is getting off the drugs. Yes, the drugs make me sick and depressed and bankrupt. No kidding. Some of the drugs that for the more serious conditions actually cost on average about $700 a pill, not a bottle. A pill, especially for the cancers and the diabetes and the HIV. Oh my God. I mean, you've never seen prices like this. The reason they want you to pay with insurance is because you have to pay with insurance because you would never be able to come out of pocket for an entire bottle of $700 pills. What if you got 60 pills in the bottle and it's $700 a pill? My God, what's that? $4,200? I mean, come on. Nobody, who wants to do that? Nobody. So I got to tell you, it's ridiculous. Okay, so what works for eczema? Velvet Passion asking a good question. She's asking about eczema right here. But before I answer the eczema question, make sure you guys go ahead and tell me. Well, some of you already did, so I'll just go ahead and answer because you told me that you do not prefer drugs. You would rather do it naturally, and I'm so glad to hear that. That's what I just wanted to ask that question out loud to see what you guys' responses are. And that kind of confirms what I thought. You guys are on the healthy train. You don't want that mess in your body, disrupting your hormones, all right? Throwing off your endocrine system and all that good stuff that's supposed to keep your blood clean and it's supposed to keep your signals firing. That's what you wanted. Okay, so let's get to the eczema question. Eczema is systemic. It is not a skin condition, meaning that it is in your blood. So please don't think that you can put cream on eczema and it's going to go away. It'll keep it from itching. And if you get the cream from a doctor's office where it has all this other stuff in there, cortisone cream and all this junk that's supposed to stop the itching, it works for about a month or two. And then your liver gets really good at cleaning that out of your bloodstream. And then it doesn't work anymore. So I would say if you want to soothe, do coconut oil because your body widely accepts that and can use the omega-3 fats as it absorbs into your skin and actually heal your skin if you have eczema. However, we want to go deeper than that. We want to go to the bloodstream. Therefore, two of the best blood cleaners in the world that you can put in your mouth are called parsley and cilantro. Okay? Parsley and cilantro. If you throw those two things into your juices, you'll notice that your eczema starts to recede in about 2, maybe 1 day. Okay, you'll notice that some of the lesions go away. After a couple of days, a lot more of the lesions go away. And about the 3rd or 4th day, you'll notice that you don't have tingling. You don't have the lesions anymore, because you have to treat a systemic problem with a systemic solution. You can't slap grease on the top of the solution on the skin and think that's going to work for your bloodstream. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so we actually got to get in there if you want to take care of it fast. Okay, now anything you put on your skin will be absorbed into your bloodstream and it will slowly work its way in there. However, if you want the fast route, put it in your mouth. All right, parsley, cilantro gets right through your digestive system, and your digestive system breaks it down into its powerful counterparts, antioxidants, and magnesium, manganese, and some zinc in the leafy green vegetables. And guess what? Your blood loves that, and it actually cleans it out. So good stuff. Good stuff. 43 here. We got 43 people online. I love it. Thank you guys for showing up. Nicole Thomas is in the house. I love it. All right. She says, I don't trust doctors. And you know what? If they had killed you on an operating table like they did me, I wouldn't trust them either. All right. So, and that's one of the main reasons why I don't. But that's not the whole of it. That's only like 10% of the reason. The other 90% of the reason why I don't like doctors and I don't like the advice that they give is because they're trained to give you information or advice or prescriptions based on the backing of pharmaceutical companies. That's who backs medical schools, because they know if they get the doctors in their pocket, or they get into the doctor's pocket and put them in debt, now the doctors have to do what they say in order to get rid of that debt. And the debt is huge. So they have to do it for a long time. I don't think doctors are bad people. I don't think that they're out to get you. I don't think they're trying to destroy your life. I just think they've been trained to. And so what you've been trained to do, you do. Just like military. You would think, oh, let's use a more practical example, like the police. You would think that the police would give people a break because people in their family might need a break. You would think that police would be here to help, protect and serve and help other human beings, but they seem to be more apt to shoot other human beings rather than help them. So I have to say, from what I've seen so far, that's been the case, and it's almost an us against them mentality, and that's what we got. Same with doctors. Because they don't do anything in your interest, it's almost like you look at them as an enemy, because they don't really care. They're not doing what's best for your body, and you know that, so it creates a discourse, a discernment that you figure out in your brain that this person does not like me, this person does not know what he's doing as far as what's best for me, so I better go check out my own methods because this is not working. Not at all. This is not working. Okay, so hopefully you guys actually see that. Now, Aretha says black seed oil, okay? One of the miracle cures that's out there. Now, you can even use black seed oil for skin cancer, okay? So, and that's one of the best things to use it for. But black seed oil, it's like coconut oil. You can use it for almost anything, especially topically. Oh my God, I'm talking about skin cancers, and we're talking about rashes, and we're talking about sunburns and stuff like that. Black seed oil is a heaven. I mean, just like somebody placed it here for us humans to use. All right, so it's good stuff. It's really good stuff. So the extract, if you can get it. All right, so I love it. Black seed oil, seed buckthorn oil for eczema. Now, still external. Now, I'm all for external things to help soothe eczema, but I'm not that big on outside or topical solutions. I believe in inside out. Now, don't get me wrong. I said before, I don't believe in pure. I believe on inside out. Now, that's when I say I don't believe in pure, I don't believe in eating pure all the time. Now, all the ingredients and stuff you put on your skin, eczema, for black seed oil, or if you're using coconut oil, or you're using seed buckwheat oil, whatever, on the top of your skin, that's great. You want to make sure that is pure. However, food, I do want you to eat some bad things every once in a while, because you have to teach your body what is bad so it knows the difference between what's good and what's bad. The worst thing you can do is purify your entire body, and then when something bad comes into it, it has no idea what it is, and therefore you have no mechanisms in order to fight it. You want a stronger immune system, not a weaker one. That's why when we have especially strong immune systems, us, what do they call, baby boomers, because we went through all the stuff. We got the chicken pox. We we got the polios, we got all that stuff, and we lived through it, and therefore our immune systems are strong, they're powerful. And that's what you got to do. You got to expose yourself to things, not protect yourself. All right. I'm not a big fan of the, what was that stuff? Hand sanitizer, because everybody throws on a goop of hand sanitizer, everything, every time they touch something. No, I want the other people's germs because it makes you healthier. Okay, good stuff. All right, so I like that. The black seed oil, good stuff. Can I put it on my beard? Of course you can. All right, EA, go ahead and do that thing, man. All right, so of course, all the stuff that we're talking about here, this is natural stuff. This is stuff that will penetrate and help. Okay, so good stuff. Also, it helps keep the keratin in your hairs together so that your beard becomes stronger. Okay, good stuff. Western trained doctors missed the memo that they're only out for profit. Cynthia Friedman, all right, we got to give her a star for that one, because Cynthia, you have never said a more true statement. Okay, the doctors are out for themselves, and I hate to tell you guys this, but I think that they're doing it only to pay off the debt that they were put into to go through this treacherous little school system, Western medicine, in order to cut, burn, and poison, and that's the only way you can do it. They even make laws to make sure that you can't treat certain conditions without the approval of the American Medical Association or FDA. So, and I'm going to tell you guys something real secret right now. You might have known this, you might not have, but the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, the name they had before that was called the Chemical Board. So the Chemical Board is actually the arm of the chemical companies that actually were put together so that it looked legitimate. When the Chemical Board put something out to the public, it would look reputable. All right, like, oh yeah, we did the studies, when really they just took the best studies, the best 2 out of the 50 they did, and they threw away the other 48 because they showed that it caused cancer and eczema and all kinds of brain tumors, body tumors, tissue tumors in the human body. See, and then it became obvious that they were the arm because it was called the Chemical Board. So what did they do? Change the name to the Food and Drug Administration. Sounds a little more innocuous, doesn't it? Sounds like they're on your side, doesn't it? But are they? Hell no. They're out there to swindle you out of your money and keep you just sick enough so you can pull out your wallet. Isn't that sad? All right, so let me get to another question. Here we go. It said, order my Gaia liver cleanse. All right, Trina Johnson is on it. She says, I'm not waiting. I'm trying to get well now, because if you guys get well now, you'll have a lot more years later. And that's what I'm counting on. Okay, so good stuff, good stuff. All right, now let's go with it again. We got Kira says, do coconut oil heal high blood? Does coconut oil heal high blood pressure? Okay, so Kira, we can say partially, because omega-3s will actually bind to some of the fats that are in your cells. It'll bind to them, take them to the places that we want to go, your liver, and then ultimately end up being discarded, the excess, out of your body, because coconut oil does help it do that. So indirectly, yes, it does lower your blood pressure. However, if you want to lower your blood pressure, deep breathing works better than anything. Okay, you could be probably 180 over 120, just that high, and all you have to do is and do that for about 5-10 minutes, and take it again, and you'll notice 120 over 80. Now, I'm just saying 120 over 80 because that's what everybody accepts as normal. Your blood pressure is your own normal. So please don't think that just because you heard 120 over 80 is normal, that's what everybody should be. No, my normal blood pressure is not 120 over 80. Mine is more like 135 over what, 100? And people, oh my God, that's high. No, I'm 6'3", I weigh 230 pounds, and I work out every day. I have physical needs from my cells that require more of me. Therefore, my blood has to pump faster in order to recover. Therefore, I will have a higher blood pressure. If you sit on the couch, your blood pressure is probably not 120 over 80. It's probably more like 110 over 70. Okay, because you don't get up, you don't do anything. So your blood pressure should be lower. Now, if you're not doing anything and your blood pressure is really high, that's good. It's the only thing keeping you alive. But you don't want it high too long, because you're putting a strain on your heart. And if you do that for too long, the heart fails. Yes? Yes. All right, so here we go. Let me see. I got Oh, the throat getting dry. Does the coffee enema do the same thing as the Gaia Supreme Cleanse? Yes, Brandon, it does, but faster. Okay, so good question. All right, but the coffee enema is to clean out your liver. The Gaia Supreme Cleanse, if you get the whole kit, is designed to clean out liver, tissues, and the colon. So coffee enema, it only cleans out the lower part of the colon and flushes your liver. So if you want to get the tissues, Gaia Supreme Cleanse. If you want to do the colon, the entire colon, Gaia Supreme Cleanse. Or if you want to clean the whole colon and just the colon by itself, saline wash. Okay, 1 liter of water with pink Himalayan sea salt, 1 tablespoon, pink Himalayan sea salt, dump it in there, stir it up till there's no more granules, and drink it warm. All right, drink it warm, drink it down, and stay by a toilet. Okay, I can't emphasize that enough. Stay by a toilet. Stay by a toilet. All right, so what do we got here now? Okay, it says, Raina, your thoughts on seedless fruits, grapes, and watermelon. Now, you got to remember, everything that's seedless is not genetically modified because, remember, we can breed dogs to come out to whatever we want as long as you breed them long enough. They can do that with fruit too. So if you're mixing breeds or mixing seeds with fruits, then yes, we can come up with a seedless version eventually. All we have to do is play with the seed outcome or play with the genetics a little bit, and it comes out a little differently. However, as far as, and when we say play with the genetic, I don't mean in a laboratory. I mean, you keep mating something until the likely offspring does not have seeds in it. That's what I mean. I don't mean go into a lab, needles and machines and excess enzymes. No, I'm not talking about that. Okay, we're talking about breeding. All right, breeding fruits. Okay, good stuff, because I believe in healthy now. Okay, good stuff. Now we got, we got 53 people on the line. I love it. So, what's good for dementia? Now, if you're going to do dementia, I'm not going to give you a Band-Aid for that, because what you'll do is you'll go off and you'll try the supplements and then you'll say it doesn't work. First of all, when you do anything for dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, you want to make sure you clean out your colon, because you have to be able to absorb a certain amount of these supplements that I'm recommending for you so that it actually works. Now, but when people say Alzheimer's or dementia, we're getting a quick fix for something that happened for probably over months or years. So when you do this, it's not going to take months or years to fix, because your body, remember, has a 10-to-1 recovery ratio. If you destroy it for 10, as long as you're alive, and you take care of it for 1, it should come all the way back to normal. Okay, it should. But on the eczema, the Alzheimer's, dementia, please, there's a whole routine to that. So if anybody else wants to hear that routine, let me know, and then I'll answer the question and I'll go in depth into it, because I don't want to monopolize a whole bunch of time on that. So if you got people who are dealing with it, let me know, and then I'll go into the answer for that. But I might give it to you anyway in just a few seconds. Let me see. Coffee enema for pregnant women. All right. Yes, you can do it, because you're not drinking the coffee, so it won't be affecting the baby. It'll be cleansing your liver, so that you can actually deliver nutrients more efficiently to your baby. So coffee enema while you're pregnant is fine. Drinking coffee while you're pregnant, not fine. 2 totally different pathways. Okay. So we got Jenny. It says, try wheatgrass juice powder for teeth. Okay. All right. Are you talking about Cynthia? When you say that, do you mean brushing? So I'm interested in what you said. It says, thank you. All right. We're getting help in here. I love it. All right, yes, dementia for my grandmother. So Kara Chalk says yes for my grandmother. Good stuff. So I'll go ahead and answer that one. Natural remedy for internal parasites, pinworms, hookworms. Thanks. Now, Cassie G, if you know anybody who has the pinworms and the hookworms, they are little mites that actually come out at night, and they get their oxygen, and they tend to go back into the pores of your skin, hair follicles, and stuff like that, anus, that kind of thing. So if you want to get rid of them, a saline wash is good, especially if they're around the anus. Saline wash them right out of there, flush them out, kill them and flush them out of there. But if it's on the outside here, I would say alkalize your blood so that they don't want to crawl deeper. So alkalize the blood, apple cider vinegar or baking soda will do that. 8 ounces of water, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, or 1 tablespoon of baking soda, and that will alkalize your skin from the inside. From the outside, we also want to alkalize. So you might want to scrub your face with baking soda to get the pin mites that might be in your hairs, if they're in there on your face, if they're under your neck, if they're behind your ears, if they're coming from your ears, you still can dump that in your ear. All right. So a solution of baking soda and water, or apple cider vinegar and water, same thing, outside, and dump it in there, and that'll kill the mites so that they don't want to come back. And the smell is pretty bad, so they won't want to come back, but you might have to take a shower after that so your family doesn't smell you as well. Okay. All right, so here we go. Let's see what we got. It says Winona Zimmerman. Okay, I haven't heard that name in here before, so if you haven't come with us before, welcome. Okay, good stuff. It says, I bought my book on Amazon. Will I still get the added bonuses? All right. And Winona wants the bonuses. I see. So yes, we can send them to you. So just contact me at the email and I will get them to you. You know what? KC, I think I looked at it. KC was on here last week and he said he was going to email me. And I think he sent me an email and I looked in the wrong email. That was for another business that I have. And he actually sent me to the human health link and I gave him the right email address and I checked the wrong one. Sorry about that, KC. I'm going to have to get you that just as soon as I get off here. Sorry about that. All right. So, what is it? Zimmerman. All right, so we're going to go ahead. I just put the email in here. It says Alvin Jackson. It tells you the email address. Send me an email at that address, but make sure you tell me where you are from. All right, and put your name from on here on there, and then I'll know who it is, and then I'll send you the bonuses for the book. Okay, so good stuff. So it says for my dad. Okay, black seed oil and oil of oregano. There you go. So oil of oregano. Do not take Z-Packs and antibiotics. If you want to get rid of bacteria that is bad on your body, oil of oregano is one of the best and most powerful things you can do, even more powerful than the most powerful antibiotic. So essential oils are strong. So don't be afraid to use them. Yes. All right. I love that. Cynthia, thank you. All right. Heavy metal cleanse. All right. Yes. Now, Amina, are you asking for one, or are you saying that's one of the things that you should do as far as getting metals out of your system? Because heavy metal cleanses are good for actually helping your kidneys to recover, because metals play hell on your kidneys if you have a kidney condition. So good stuff. All right. So just join. How can I get through menopause without those terrible symptoms? Thrifty Alice, I'm going to tell you this right now. Thrifty, get something called DIM, D-I-M, DIM. And it's one of the best things you could ever do as far as menopause symptoms. My wife, I had to find something for her. I got that one. I put her on it, and boom, all of us hot flashes gone, cold flashes gone. The cramps in the abdomen gone. So it's almost like a miracle. Do it. Please do it. Okay. It works. Okay. Good stuff. Now, what do we got? Demand 52. AJ, fasting thoughts. I love fasting. Now, when we say fasting, I'm talking about no eating and only water. I love water fasts, but I don't like dry fast, because dry fast will cause you to start losing the cytoplasm from your cells because you have no other liquid anywhere else. And it's a good way to reset. Fasting is intermittent fasting, water fasting. But as far as dry fasting, I can't get with it because it's too harmful to your cells. So I can't go with that one. All right, if I missed the question of yours, copy and paste it and put it back in here so I can see it as it's scrolling up, because they're scrolling up really fast here. We got 52 people, 53 people in here now. So good stuff. It says, okay, so we got Urquhart. It says, hello, Alvin. Good stuff. How about thick, bulging veins on the back of the legs? Oh, no. We're talking about varicose veins. Now, usually those veins come from pooling in the vein for whatever reason. You might have a tissue, a little bit of an imbalance in a mineral or something like that, or a nutrient, and that's causing your vein walls to become weaker. They distend easier, or you're standing for an abnormally long period of time, in which case you need need to start moving in order and using your calves more in order to get that blood. The gastrocnemius muscle, the calf muscle, is the muscle that actually pulls blood out of your feet so you can get it back to your heart again. So if you're not using your calves in order to bounce up and down or push when you walk, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. But for what you have, you already have the distended vein. So it's hard to reverse them after you had them because your body does not want to rein them back in, but it can. So I want to tell you this: if you start using your calves and you don't want to use compression socks, if you don't want to, you can use compression socks to hold your skin together and push the veins back in while they heal. But veins are skin. That means that they can go back to their original state as long as you stop the pooling of the water. So the first couple of weeks, you're probably going to have to stay off your feet as much as you can. And I don't mean stay in the bed all day, but as much as you can. Sit down whenever you can. Put your feet up whenever you can to let the liquid come out of your legs. Now, next, I want you using your calves whenever you walk. And I mean excessively. I mean, I don't care. Even if you have to walk down the street and you're, all right, even if you have to bounce, I want you to do it, okay? Because that's going to help you rebuild the muscle around it so you can't see the veins as much. And when you do, get that blood out of there, hopefully the veins will repair themselves. They won't bulge through your skin, and then they'll start to rein themselves in. And when they do, your leg will go back to looking a little bit normal. But I want to also advise a supplement, and that is going to be copper, because it helps with the blood vessel walls. And I want you to do blood vessel walls, not in the vein though. That's the artery. So if I go to the vein, that's all you basically need. You need copper to rebuild that. And I would say omega-3s, because that'll help you keep the slippery layer on the outside going good. All right. So good stuff. All right. So we got 57 people in here right now. I love it. All right. And we got 4 on Instagram. Good stuff. All right. So if you, I got to wave. So now I got to wave back. All right. I looked crazy right there. All right. So we got more questions here. Let me see. What can I do for rheumatoid arthritis pain? I'm off prednisone after 18 years. Oh my God. So that is an important question. Now, after I answer this one, I'm going to go back and I'm going to answer the one about Alzheimer's and dementia. Okay. So we're going to get that one on this one. All right. So good stuff. All right. I'm learning so much today. Sharon's Poetry Court. I love it. So I know sometimes you won't be able to get in here, but good stuff. Now, let me see. It says, so here's my protocol. Okay. I got you. So you were giving us one. All right. So I like that. Thank you, Cynthia. Cynthia Friedman. She gave us a little. So if you guys want to copy and paste that and write it down, spit it out and brush your teeth and swirl for 5 minutes again. All right. I like that. I like that. Wheatgrass juice for 5 minutes. Now, I'm assuming that's going to do oil pulling and shine up that enamel on there. And I'm probably right. Yes. Okay. So good stuff. All right. So I've gone all the way down. Everybody likes the video. Also, coffee grinds as I think it meant for tonsillitis. How to get rid of tonsillitis. Okay, so good stuff. Also, coffee grinds as an exfoliant for cellulite. Cynthia, good stuff. Yes, the coffee grounds. I never thought to use them as an exfoliant there. I knew they were, it had the graininess, but I didn't even think to put it on your face and actually use it that way. So we're all learning here. I love it. Okay, now, as far as this one, it says, okay, we have menopause. All right, I see it. So it says yes. Rheumatoid. Okay, so let me get. So Amira, we're talking about rheumatoid arthritis. Now, if you're trying to get rid of rheumatoid arthritis, what I'm going to tell you right now is that it is they say it's an autoimmune disorder. It is no such thing. Autoimmune means that your body, your white blood cells, somehow mistakenly attacked your organs. Some reason your white blood cells were just walking by your liver and said, that looks good. Let's eat that. Your body is not stupid. It did not do that. I have read over 20 medical books different on this same condition, and what they all say is your body mistakenly attacks itself. That's bullshit. Okay, what I'm going to tell you is it's not an autoimmune disease. It's toxicity, meaning that whenever you put something in your body that's a poison, and let me give you a couple of examples: fried chicken, hamburgers, pizza, tater tots, potato chips, a tall cylinder of sugar you call a soda or a soft drink, sugary juices. All right, anything that you put into your body that's not real food, like a fruit or a vegetable, your body has to deal with. And because your liver can't get it out of your body fast enough, what does it do? It has to allocate it to other parts of your body, like your bones and your tissue, and especially the open spaces like your joints, which is what rheumatoid is. Now, if you have toxins in your elbows, you got toxins in your knuckles, you got toxins in your lower knuckles, you got toxins in your shoulders, hip joints, knee joints, ankle joints. If you got toxins everywhere in that respect, that means that you are severely afflicted with what they call rheumatoid arthritis. I say you're afflicted with body-wide toxicity. And all you do for that is flush it out of your system. You should see great results with rheumatoid, no matter how long you've had it. You should see results within about, I would say, 7 to 10 days to see great results. Do it for another month. Do it for a month. After that, after the 7 to 10 days, another month, and you should see that rheumatoid arthritis should not be existing in your body. In about 40 days, it should be gone. So that's how simple it is. Now, I always advocate the Gaia Supreme Cleanse to do that. Now, I'm hardcore. I like the saline wash. I like the coffee enema, both of which are videos on my YouTube channel. However, if you're going to do it the natural, that you want to do it a clean way that's not as invasive, try the Gaia Supreme Cleanse. Okay, so liver cleanse, which gets the liver and the tissue, and then you got a dietary fiber that gets the gut or the colon. Okay, so just a little bit for you. Good enough. All right, now we have 67 people on here. All right, now if you have any more questions, let me know. I'll get to it over here. Okay, so good stuff. All right, so she's still on there. Good stuff. All right, so we got almost 70 people. Oh, look at this. People want to learn stuff about health and nutrition. I love it. All right, so let's get to the next one. I said I was going to answer the thing about dementia, and most people even in my family, I think I have 2 people, and I think I've had 3 relatives who have died of something of the sort. Now, when we talk about dementia, you're talking about the cousin of Alzheimer's. It's actually the same thing. All right. It just Alzheimer's is a specific variety of dementia. Okay. Now, when we say dementia, it means that the brain is failing for some reason. Now, you could have a tumor up there. There could be just synapses that are breaking down, but more than likely what's happening is the myelin sheath, the fat that's wrapped around your nerve cells in your brain, are unraveling. And usually when that happens, it creates huge foramen holes in the brain. And now the pathway that was running through that bridge is now, because there's a large hole there, it can't run through the hole. So the bridge, it's like trying to jump over a cliff that's 1,000 feet away. You're never going to make it. So your brain will try its best to reroute the neurons, but usually that doesn't happen before the person dies, especially if the foramen are too big. All right, so it doesn't have to be a tumor. It can be just large decaying masses of cells, and those cells, because that mass, the hole in your brain, starts to decay, now it starts interrupting bridges. So if you interrupt the bridge that makes you walk, now your grandma or granddad starts limping. Right. So, and then you interrupt the short-term memory. So if you just told them something, they don't remember what you just told them. And ultimately, the worst happens. It affects their long-term memory, which is they can't remember their own children's names. That is a big problem. And I belong to this YouTube group, and I think it's like something like Save Molly or My Mom's Trip with Alzheimer's and something like that. And I'm a part of the group because I wanted to see what the people's stories were, what they were doing to try to better this. But everybody's in hospice, everybody's in a hospital, and everybody thinks that if you go into a hospital and you have a brain degenerative disease, eating Jell-O, a genetically modified block of sugar, of high fructose corn syrup, is going to help their condition? I mean, hospital food should be off limit. I mean, how can you have Alzheimer's and then in the hospital cafeteria, they're bringing them fried chicken, a free radical that's cooked? I mean, it pisses me off because people just, it pisses me off. I can't be mad at anybody, because they don't know. They don't know what they're doing. All right. They think food is nourishment. No, that ain't food. All right, that's foodstuffs, things that were created and concocted that looks like food so that you'll eat it and not eat the real stuff, the healthy fruits and vegetables that grow out of the ground and have the bugs eating it. That's what you want to put in your body. So as far as dementia is concerned, this is what you get. Okay, I'm going to write it down. I might type it in here for you. I want you to get something called acetyl L-carnitine. All right, L-carnosine, and the last one is called glycerophosphocholene. Okay, those three things reverse brain age, recover the myelin sheath around the nerve cells, and actually reverse the entire age of all the cells in your body. Okay, so it's a special combination of supplements that come together that give you ultimate brain health. All right, so I learned that one about probably 10 years ago from Dr. Gary Null. Excellent way. And it's not temporary. It really reforms the connections of the neurons in the brain and helps to bring them back. Now, deep breathing is going to be another thing, because remember, your brain must have nutrients, it must have oxygen, and it must have 25% or more at all times. So please, all right, put them on that. All right. Now, if you guys need me to type it in here, I will. So let me see. It says, somebody spell that, please. All right. So don't worry about it. I'm going to put it in I'm going to type it in right now. So I said acetyl. All right. Acetyl L-carnitine. All right. That's the first one. And then we got L-carnosine, spelled a little differently. And then we got glycerophosphocholene. All right, there you go. All right, so those are it. You'll see all of the ones that I told you about next to my name. It says Alvin Jackson, and it gives you the three supplements there. Okay, now what's the best way to clean your fruit? Now, I actually take my fruit, because I don't have one of those baskets that you can put it in, fill it with water, and it'll ionize the water so it cleans the fruit inside and out. I would love to get one of those. I might have to get one like soon. But I actually scrub my fruits and vegetables, even if they're organic. I scrub them with soap, okay, and water, and I just rinse them off. Because you think about that, if you wash your hands with soap and water, soap is an excellent emulsifier. So when you use soap, you can use your soap on your fruits, and when you wash it off, you're not scared to put your hand in your mouth. Right? So if you're not scared to put your hand, oh, that tasted good. All right. Maybe I'm a herbivore, a carnivore. Maybe I'm like Hannibal. No. All right. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So they're going to think I'm whacked. All right. So, yes. So just go ahead. Put it on there. All right. So clean your fruit. So soap and water. Soap, rinse it real good. Soap is an emulsifier. It'll lift off the dirt. Water will wash the dirt away. And now you can eat the fruit free of that. Because you got to think, you wash your dishes with soap and water all the time. And then all of a sudden you're scraping and eating off of it. So soap and water, best way that I know to clean off your fruit. So that's what I do with it. Okay. So good stuff. All right. That was a good question. Hey, Alvin, how can I get relief from muscular pain right under my chest and through my back? If it's going from your chest through your back, that's a nerve issue, not a muscle pain issue. And it might be a muscle pain issue because the nerve might be running through a muscle. What I have to tell you is you have to rest it. Now, if you're saying it's going from the lower chest, that's your heart, to your back, you might have some nerve interruption running up to the front part of your chest and or your heart. If that is the case, what I want you to do is see which one is the difference. When you up your activity level, does it hurt more? All right, I want to know that. So let me know that on the next question. So in the chat. So it says, don't forget ginkgo for memory. Yes, I know this kind of overlooked and people think it's cliche, but ginkgo works excellently for memory. That's basically all the main ingredient in most neuro improvement supplements that you guys buy at the store. Okay, so what we got? What about hip pain and possible degeneration? Now, when you say hip, we can interchange that with anything in the body. You mean you have weak bones, and the bones, the articular cartilage that is on the end of your hip socket is actually wearing away. So now you're actually touching bone on bone. Now, what the best thing for that is movement. I know it hurts, but movement is the best thing to fix any joint problem in your body. If you have bone problems there, you have to actually separate the bone. So as far as hips are concerned, you might have to start doing splits. You might have to start doing a little yoga, Pilates, Pilates, something that will increase the circulation to that area so that you can get the blood, thus nutrients, into the joint that you need to help repair it. See, surgery doesn't help repair anything. All they do is saw off the end of your bones and stick inserts in there, and they call it a hip replacement, a knee replacement, an elbow replacement. That's what they do in the medical field. However, they're not going to tell you to go home and do yoga, go home and do Pilates, to go home and stretch a little bit, because they want you paying instead of taking care of yourself. Okay, so it makes a difference. Okay, so good stuff. I hope I gave you guys a good answer about the dementia and explained a little bit about it. So if you guys like that, let me know about the dementia if you actually got some good information from that. Okay, it says, did you get my email? Casey, I did. So I did get your email. I realized I looked under the wrong email for your email. I was looking at one that I had for another business account. I was talking about you earlier, and here you are. You popped in. So good stuff. All right. I know. I'm sorry about that. I'll get to it as soon as possible. Okay. So yes, I got, that was the email. Yes. So how to get relief from prostate problems. Prostate is easy. And if you're saying prostate problems because you've been diagnosed with prostate problems, I want you to know that 97% of all prostate issues, even the most severe ones like prostate cancer, go away on their own. So before you start taking medications, before you do a transurethral resection of the prostate, meaning they stick a large steel tube down the end of your penis and grind up your prostate and suck it out in pieces, before you go to that, I want you to know that your white blood cells will take care of that problem for you. So don't be scared of a prostate problem. The test for the prostate exam, the PSA, 78% inaccurate. It's only right 22% of the time. I can throw darts and get a better percentage. Stop listening to the doctors about prostate problems. They usually go away on their own. Now, I had prostate cancer and I got rid of mine in six weeks because I was monitoring it. And really, I didn't know much about all this stuff before I got started, okay? So good stuff. So Yo-Yo Williams is here on Instagram. I love it. Okay, so we're getting questions answered here. If you guys got any questions, go ahead and ask them right now. Okay, so good stuff. It says, what are your thoughts on, I don't know. It says serapeptase. Now, I'm assuming because it says peptase, you're talking about a gastric enzyme. So I've never heard of that one. I'll have to do some research on it and get back to you. Because I really can't tell you what that is right now, because I know a lot about the body, but I don't know everything. So some things I have to bone up on. Okay. Prostate cancer. Any suggestions, please? All right. So I actually got rid of my prostate cancer, Ferrer. Ferrer Solomon. I actually got rid of mine. And that's one of the biggest things I keep on telling people. It took me about 6 weeks and about $168 worth of groceries. I ended up getting rid of my prostate cancer by simply changing my diet, taking a few supplements that actually put some things back into place to strengthen my white blood cells. And magically, I had no reading after I went back to the doctor 8 weeks after. So they told me about it. I took 6 weeks and got rid of it. And I probably got rid of it long before that. But I say 6 weeks because that's when I finished all the protocols and stuff. And after that, 2 weeks after that, 8 weeks from that, I went back to the doctor. And guess what? No reading. So it can be, you can get some information from it, but the test is severely inaccurate. So I probably shouldn't have been feeding into the test at all. So just to let you know, all right, prostate cancers do recede on their own 97% of the time. Okay, so good enough. All right, if you have a strong immune system. All right, and I'm going to throw that in there just so you can strengthen it. Okay, so yes, thank you so much. Okay, so you can, good. All right. Oh, these questions are coming way too fast. How do you get rid of it? I just told you that one. Keto diet, is it good for fighting cancers? That's especially what it's for, as far as fighting cancer. So I agree with the keto diet, but you have to be careful what you do on a keto diet, because some keto diets will let you do everything, including chemicals. So you don't want processed anything. You don't want chemical anything, and you don't want meat when you're doing a keto diet. You want high protein, high omega-3 fat in a keto diet. That's because you don't want to feed the sugar. That's why they cut out carbs in most keto diets, because you don't want to feed a cancer, because what a cancer loves is processed sugar. Okay, so the minute you stick that white bread in your mouth, all right, cancer loves you. The minute you stick those gummy bears in your mouth, the cancer loves you. So please don't fall for the okie doke there. Get it on. All right, good stuff. We got some good questions. All right, so. All right, Wyndon asked a good question just for affordability's sake. They said, if you can't always afford organic, can you get regular fruits and vegetables? All right, the answer is yes. All you have to do is clean them off really well. But I would advocate, if you can, try to spend the extra money to get the organic because I know it's sometimes it's expensive, especially if you go somewhere like Whole Foods. Don't go to Whole Foods. Smith's, Albertsons, other grocery stores and other chains, Ralph's and stuff like that, they have ever-growing organic sections that are the same or cheaper than the regular fruits and vegetables. So go ahead, because so many people are buying them now. They know the benefits. They're not eating pesticides and herbicides and plant chemicals in their bodies and GMOs. So now people are buying them and they're dropping in price. So don't think just because you went to Whole Foods once that that's what it costs. Go to some other places. Go to some other grocery stores. They have cheaper alternatives for organic. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. All right. I like that. But you can wash off regular fruit. If that's all you can afford, you can wash off regular fruit. You can do the same thing. Soap and water. Make sure you get it, scrub them good so you can get all the pesticides and herbicides and rinse them. Okay, to get all that junk off of there. All right. And on the sticker, don't even take the sticker off. The glue will stick no matter if you scrub it or not. So cut that part off with a knife. So wherever they stick the sticker on the fruit, cut that part off. It has glue under it. Okay. You don't want to eat the glue. Okay. All right. Oh, this is a good one. Heidi from Fresno. She says, my 6-year-old daughter is still wetting the bed. She does good in the daytime, but can't seem to stay dry during the night. Is there something I can do to help her? I'm getting worried. Now, as far as the wetting the bed is concerned, I don't know if this is physical or psychological. So have you got any tests done to see if it's a bladder issue, if it's a weak external sphincter issue, or is she wetting the bed because she's having dreams that allow her to think about water or falls or whatever, and she's peeing just because of the dreams or thoughts that she's having? So I need to know the difference between the two. So give me a little bit more information on it. What are your thoughts on taking bone broth collagen for cellulite and joints? Will it help? Bone broth for joints is one of the best things you could ever do. We got away from that though because we think it's disgusting. Yeah, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but your grandmother and grandfather, they used to take the chicken, eat the chicken, and then break the chicken bone and suck the marrow out of the middle. And they wondered, how did they live so long? Well, bone marrow, even if you eat it, if you stick it into your bloodstream, whatever, it incorporates into your own bones and actually strengthens the bone and cartilage around the bone. So people don't know that it's a secret as far as the chicken bone is concerned. So good stuff. Good stuff. So yes, it does help tremendously. Okay, so keep on doing it. All right, so we had up to 70 people on at one time. My goodness, this is a good one. If you guys got it, go ahead and go down there and give me a thumbs up. If you guys can see the thumbs up button down there, go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying this helpful information. All right, so let's go with it. What do we got? It says, my brother just wanted to say hello. I wanted to ask you, how can someone cure thyroid cancer? Now, Marlon, that is a good question. Marlon McDowell. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Thyroid cancer is not resulting from your thyroid. A thyroid problem is never a thyroid problem. The thyroid reacts. It's a reactive gland because it reacts to everything that needs to be at a certain set point set by your medulla oblongata, the lower part of your brainstem. Now, if you want to get rid of thyroid cancer, let me know if it's Hashimoto's or anything like that, or if it's just straight tumors on the thyroid that is messing it up. In either case, what you're going to do is you need to take and cut down the physical stress. That means putting poison into your mouth. When we say poison, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, candy, okay, processed bread, processed sugar, fried chicken. Those are all toxins that you're putting into your body that your liver has to react to. Your liver will cause a altering of your blood chemistry, your brain will recognize, and thus your brain will send a signal to your thyroid to secrete growth hormone. All right, so the thyroid becomes larger and enlarged because your brain wants it to do its job. Because anytime you got tumors or anything on the thyroid, it either shoots way up or way down, depending. So hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, one of the two will happen, and neither one is good because both of them will help to stop the production of T3 and T4, the vital things you need to balance out cortisol in your bloodstream. So what I want you to do to try to get rid of that is flush the thyroid. So what you need there is, I want you to flush the entire body. So that's going to include the liver and the tissues. Get the Gaia Supreme Cleanse Liver Cleanse. Okay, Gaia Supreme, the Gaia company, Gaia, and get their liver cleanse. After you cleanse the liver, I want you to get a supplement called Lagol's 2% iodine. All right. Now, if your brother's old enough, in order to do iodine, you got to be 3 years old or older. Okay. So to give them the drops of iodine. So 3 years old or older, you only need 1 drop. And what I didn't say 1 dropper, not the whole dropper full, 1 drop. All right, 1 drop. That will do it. Okay, so he needs iodine, and he's going to need to flush out the tissues so he doesn't have the counteracting toxins that will make the iodine irrelevant. So cleanse out the body, do it for about 2 weeks, then give the iodine and see if the thyroid responds real positively to that, because you should have gotten rid of a lot of cortisol inflammation, and that should even up the secretions or shrink down the overactivity of the thyroid. Okay, so hopefully you'll start developing your T3 and T4 again. Okay, good enough. All right, so, oh my goodness, the questions are flooding in, and they're flooding in fast. All right, what if it's not available? Carrot Chalk, they actually broke it up for some reason. I know they haven't been selling the kit as much anymore. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to buy the 2 components that came in the kit separately. It's called the Gaia Supreme Cleanse, and it's called the all right, there you go. It's called the Gaia Supreme Cleanse, and it's also called, wait a minute, I'm giving you the kit name. It's called the Gaia Liver Cleanse, and the other one is called the Gaia Dietary Fiber. Those are the only 2 things that came in the kit anyway. So just get those 2. It's the same as the kit. Okay, 1 capsule every day and 1 tablespoon of the roughage in 8 ounces of water every day. That's the whole protocol. It's that simple. Okay, good enough. So, Minister, we got you. Thanks. All right, so good stuff. We're helping each other out in here. All right, Alvin, me too. I want to exercise more, but the pain makes it difficult. Now, when you say that, the pain makes it more difficult. It does. And I cannot discount pain, because I can't just say, oh, yeah, rub some dirt on it and muscle through it. Okay, I'm like your coach. All right, walk it off. I know it's broken. Walk it off. I'm not going to do that to you. Okay, what I'm going to tell you is you have to acknowledge that pain. And when you do, and you have that pain, what I'm going to have you do is the lightest exercise you can. If that involves sitting on the couch and getting up from the couch and sitting on the couch and getting up from the couch, even if you have to push with your hands, all right, in order to get up, I just still want the circulation. Okay, so that's it. That's one of the best things as far as pain is concerned. Now, I'm going to incorporate into the new course a whole module on pain, as far as natural treatments to get rid of pain. And I'm actually working with a young gentleman here in Las Vegas who actually came up with an all-natural pain cream. No, not cream, a pain solution that you can rub on a person's muscle. It will immediately absorb, because remember, all it takes is 26 seconds for something to go from your skin to your bloodstream. All right. And but we would rather it go through your digestive system. But when we actually have it there and we put that on there, it actually alleviates pain really well. So I'm thinking of helping him market that, and we go into a venture together in order to start helping people and low, good, reasonable price, and not actually trying to gouge people and charge huge amounts of money, because we want to help people actually do that. So yes. All right. I'm excited about that. So excellent question about the pain. Now, as far as pain right now, pain is not pain. Pain is inflammation. So pain is the way your body heals something. But I guarantee you, if you want to get rid of pain, I want you to fast. Yeah, I know you thought I was going to tell you to do something for the pain. I want you to take something away. I want you to stop eating and do a water fast for at least 5 days. Okay. Now, if you're taking medications, I want you to wean off the medications before you do the water fast, because I don't want them to become more potent in your system. So if you're taking pain medications, wean yourself off first, and then you can do the water fast. Okay. So good enough. Good enough. All right. Now, what we're going to do here is I got to turn this off before it burns my entire battery. All right, so I have to do it. Good stuff. Good enough. Good enough. And it's gone. All right, turn it off. Turn it off. It's off now. Okay, so good stuff. Come on, go off. Stop it. All right, it wants to be stubborn. Technology. All right, good stuff. Now, here we go. He says no meat on the keto. So what do you eat? Well, Gene, there's a whole bunch of other things you can eat as a substitute for meat. Have you ever heard of mushrooms? Yeah. All right. I'm using tomatoes to substitute meat. I'm actually using beans to substitute meat. People think they need meat in order to get protein. No, meat is a secondary source of protein. The first source is from the plants. See, the cow eats the plants and you eat the cow. Secondary. All right. What if you eat the plants? Primary. More protein. Okay, so don't think you have to eat meat to get protein. That's not true. Now, every once in a while, you do want to eat meat because you need a little bit of this trace protein that's not all that good for you, but it helps your survival. It's called casein. Okay, so there you go. We got a few in there. Next question. What do we got? All right. Yes, I actually was going to, and this is, I mean, business. All right. I actually was going to start a water fast tomorrow. Thank you. All right. So I mean business. All right. I like that. See, proactive. That's what we are talking about. That's why I got to give it up. All right. I'm into the proactive people, the people who are willing to stand up, jump on their health and take control of it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Answering your question, Alvin, he says, more movement makes my muscular pain worse, and too much lying down makes it worse also. So that means that you got nerve problems. If it hurts when you move and it hurts when you lie down, you got nerve problems. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to clean out your colon. So make sure saline wash, fastest way to do it. Clean out your colon so there's nothing in the way. I don't want any mucoid plaques in the way. I don't want any old food in the way. I don't want any dead skin that's up against your colon walls. Flush it all out. Saline wash. Okay. Now, what you're going to do after that is you're going to, let me see, you said lie down. So we're going to deal with nerves. So what you're going to do is I want you taking a omega-3 fish oil. That's a concentrated omega-3. Okay. So I want you doing that. I want you to take a systemic enzyme. Pro-1-zyme is the best one I know so far. Okay. Now, once you do those two, after you take the fish oils and you do the systemic enzymes, in about 2 weeks, you're going to notice that the pain starts to go away a little bit when you lay down and stuff like that, because yours is nerve. All right. It's not from lack of movement, because you said when you move, it hurts, and when you lay down, it hurts. That means it hurts all the time. If that is the case, that means your nerves are inflamed all the time, because they're probably registering pain from touching each other. Okay, that means your myelin sheath is gone. So we need to rebuild that myelin sheath. So what we're going to do, we're going to give it the building block it needs, omega-3, and we're going to give you the enzymes you need, the pro-1-zyme, in order to put those building blocks in the correct place. So now you can put those things back and have your cells actually come back together, put the electrical cord back on the electrical covering back on the electrical cord, and now your nerves start firing the way they're supposed to. Because here's the bad part. If you have no fat around your neurons, it not only registers as pain, it means you can't conduct electricity. So after the pain stops, numbness will start, because then eventually the electrical cord will short out and now you won't feel anything. So just giving you the chain of things that are to come if you keep on this road. So take those things. Just remember, omega-3, clean out your colon, omega-3 fat, pro-1-zyme, you need a systemic enzyme. You can also, if you want, take a digestive enzyme, which are two different things. Systemic is for other body-wide processes that need help getting started. Digestive enzymes restore the normal gut flora to your colon and small intestine. Okay, so there you go. All right. Alvin is brilliant, and we appreciate it. All right. I mean business. I thank you. B. Lewis, I appreciate it too. Now, it looks like we've been on here over an hour again. I know you guys got lives. I know it's Friday night. So I know I'm more than happy to do this with my Friday night because I love you guys. So it is my pleasure to help you out. I think we've been on here just a little bit too long. I would love to stay on here longer, but I have to go get something to eat with my wife, and it's probably going to be either a nice, healthy, organic omelet from a restaurant, or we might actually do salads at one of our favorite places, Rachel's Kitchen. Okay, so they didn't pay me to say that, so Rachel's, I expect a check, damn it. All right. So what we're going to do is call out a few people and see what they thought about this. So let's go ahead and we're going to exit out of here. I'm sorry if I didn't get to your questions. I really do apologize. But so Alam, you can take the same one. All right. So you can do that. Okay. You can take the same one. I have to say this, make sure you check with your doctor before you take any other supplement, especially while you're pregnant. But I know other women who have taken Pro-Enzyme, and I know it has had no effect on them, but I don't know if you're allergic to any other ingredients that are actually in the enzyme. So I have to say that first. So doctor, so if you want to check it yourself, break open the capsule, put a pin in it and scratch it to your skin to find out if if you're allergic to anything. If it turns red, you're allergic. You probably shouldn't take it. But if it doesn't, and after about 2-3 minutes, you notice that it did not turn red, then you're all good. Okay, so you're all good. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. It says, have a nice dinner. Carrot Chalk, thank you. I appreciate that. KC, I'm going to get to you. Okay, so I'm going to go check that email in just a few. All right, so I appreciate it. Alam, thank you for showing up. All right, Anagato, thanks again. I really do appreciate you too. Daryl Lumpkin, all right, have a blessed evening. Thank you. My cousin Marcus, all right, Marcus Macon, I hope you get a chance to look at this. And I said, if you need help with anything, give me a call. I'll give you information on that because I didn't get to it today. Okay. And we got Cynthia Friedman throwing out the hard facts and helping people out today on the live cast. I really do appreciate that, Cynthia. Thank you. Eva Kelly. All right. She came through today. I had Heidi come through today. Winam, Jean. Okay. I mean business. Minister Slow Stroker. All right. Warship Songs back in the house. I skipped over you. I didn't see you. Thank you. Jean Ferrer Solomon. Okay. We got all the good people in here today. So Marlon McDowell, I hope you and your brother actually got that information and it helped you out tremendously. I really do. Let me know how the progress goes at my email address. I think it's in the chat here somewhere. So go ahead and find it. Send me. I really do want to know. Or you can just come back next Friday and let me know how it went. Okay, good stuff. We got Carrot Chalk, yes. Cynthia Freeman, yes. Jean, I called all these people out. So it looks like I got to go up further. Mr. Barbados, I skipped over you. Good stuff. Brada, I love you. All right, so good stuff. Thank you. Sharon's Poetry Corner, you're always in here asking questions and actually helping out other people. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that too. So I'm going to get on off of here. Like I said, I love helping you guys. If you guys have any questions, if you want to get in on the program, if you guys want to come through this journey with us so we can get deep and get down into some really heavy stuff as far as getting you healthy the natural way and taking out deadly diseases, getting your energy back, stopping body-wide pain. We're going to go in depth into that in the course. So if you guys want to be a part of it, look for it. I'm going to launch that Monday, the 27th of August. All right. Monday, the 27th of August, we're going to go all week. And after that, we'll see how many people we got in there, but we're going to YouTube live it. We're going to Facebook live it until we get enough people in there, and then we're going to shut it down. So I love you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for sharing your Friday evening with me. I know you got a lot of stuff to do. I know you got Netflix, but I'm just here to say I appreciate it. And thank you guys. So I'm out of here. Have a good time. Me and my wife are going to go eat now. So have a good one. All right. So later. All right. I'm out.